This week on Full Circle Florida, the Book of Ron, the governor releasing his vision for America. Part book, part biography, part memo to the country. And the question, is it a prelude to a presidential run? New insight from Tallahassee, and our panel is here with where this is going in a very short time. And the lost art of compromise in the Capitol. Are Republicans actually listening to Democrats, or is the upcoming legislative session a rubber stamping formality for whatever the governor wants? My interview with the House Minority Leader, the Democrat perspective in a town run by Republicans. Welcome to Full Circle Florida. It was author Hunter Thompson who said politics is the art of controlling your environment. Well, lately the environment has been pretty one-sided in Tallahassee. Maybe that's how most Floridians want it to be. After all, the old saying goes, elections have consequences. But there's also a consequence to one side always getting its way. And there's a consequence to one party left politically powerless to stop it. Maybe they brought that on themselves. But this week, I wanted to get the perspective of what it's like to be in the so-called super minority of the state legislature as it gets ready for another busy session. Here's my conversation with House Minority Leader, Representative Fentrice Driskell. You just went through the special session. We've got the regular legislative session that's coming up shortly here. What was your perspective from the Democratic Party on how the special session went? What was accomplished, what was not accomplished?
Thanks for the question. And I think in terms of this past special session, what was accomplished was a cleanup session for the governor. This is a governor who sometimes gets out ahead of his skis, and he'll make these pronouncements, but the legislation's not there to catch him. So for example, the migrant flights to Martha's Vineyard, that was totally a political stunt. Well, during the special session, they voted to use taxpayer dollars to move non-Floridians from one not Florida location to another not Florida location for a media stunt. Similarly with Reedy Creek, known as the Disney bill, the governor, after Disney simply spoke out, after its former CEO said, you know what, we don't like the Don't Say Gay bill, and they spoke out against it. Then you had Governor DeSantis try to punish them and say that they were going to abolish the Reedy Creek Special Improvement District. But again, the legislation wasn't there to catch them. So what happened during the special session, to me, was mostly politically motivated. Whereas, you contrast that with the House Democratic Caucus. We believe every Floridian deserves the freedom to be healthy, prosperous, and safe. And that is why, on behalf of the caucus, I filed a bill, and the caucus co-sponsored it, trying to push for Medicaid expansion, trying to push for bills that would actually lower healthcare costs, right? Like pushing for insurance reforms, property insurance reforms that would bring rates down for Floridians. These are the type of issues that I think, most of our constituents want us to be talking about, not sort of these cultural war issues that don't do anything to help people lead better lives.
Do you see, Representative, any of those issues that you just mentioned that people do care about, like insurance, like education, like inflation? Any of those issues in the upcoming legislative session, do you think those will be addressed? And do you think there's any common ground that Democrats and Republicans can work together on and actually get something done that's not one-sided?
Well, I think if we can get the governor to set aside the culture wars long enough to actually focus on legislation that's meaningful to the people, we can accomplish some good. That's what we've always done in the past. I know that there's an affordable housing bill that's moving its way through, especially through the Senate. It's one of the priorities of Senate leadership there. I know that there are folks on both sides of that issue, some including in the Democratic caucus, who wish that the bill went a bit further. But I feel like that's an opportunity to try to talk and have some common ground. But listen, there are a lot of really great bills filed by Democrats too, including the Medicaid expansion bill. It really is time to have that conversation. During the height of the COVID pandemic, the federal government made some provisions to allow more Floridians to enroll for Medicaid. Now that those provisions are sunsetting out, the Floridians who are going to have to roll off of that Medicaid coverage are going to need coverage.
Democrats are obviously in the minority. The term super minority has been thrown around on the Democrat side to describe the situation, and then the term super majority has been thrown around on the Republican side to describe their political advantage. But political terms aside, how would you describe the relationship in Tallahassee between Democrats and Republicans in the House and the Senate? Do Republicans listen to Democrats? Is there a real dialogue there, a real negotiating process in good faith to hear both sides out?
I'll say that it depends on the issue. I think in the House caucus, I'll speak from that perspective, in the House chamber, rather, leadership between the Democratic caucus and the Republican caucus have a very good relationship. I'm in regular touch with Speaker Paul Renner, and we try to work together as much as we can. And that really sets a good tone. But I think generally in the legislature, you'll see roughly 85% or 90% of the bills or so are passed unanimously every year. There actually is a lot of bipartisan cooperation in Tallahassee. But I think what people are starting to see, what the public is feeling, is that for that 15 to 10% where we don't agree, the impact of that is starting to become outsized. And when you have a governor with a profile like Ron DeSantis and everybody's expecting him to run for president in 2024, it seems like there's heightened attention on those issues.
There are a lot of balls in the air and issues that you and your caucus are going to try to address in this upcoming session. But if you had to pin it down to one or two, what are the two big take-home topics that people that you think really care about and are really in dire need of getting something done in Tallahassee to help make their lives easier?
Yeah, it's affordability and it's safety. So I believe, and my caucus believes, that every Floridian deserves the freedom to be healthy, prosperous, and safe. What does that mean? That means lowering healthcare costs. That means housing affordability and homes people can afford, lowering property insurance rates, and keeping our communities safe from gun violence. Those are the issues that people come to me to talk about. They don't really want to talk about the wedge issues. They want to know how they're going to put food on the table, how they're going to be able to provide for their families. So I think if we can focus on affordability and safety, that would be a really great thing this session.
And thank you, Representative Driskell, for your insight. Really appreciate it. Next on Full Circle Florida, the governor's new book and another big week of headlines. Is it all a prelude to a White House run? We check in with our Tallahassee correspondent.